Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Magic. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And, you know, for Boston, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about 2 things. It's about maturity, 1, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside, White. Screened by Porzingis. His 3-pointers off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Porzingis. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. White bounce pass. Brown wide open. He fires. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
That free throw, good from Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Carter with the 3, Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Pass to Tatum. No one near him. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Caldwell Pope left side. Just 2 to shoot. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Takes the 3. And it's White missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 1. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. A fader. And yes, it's good. Banchero's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The 3 from Tatum. And the 3 ball is good.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that 3-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Wagner finds Carter. Magic moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
To the middle. With the fadeaway. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Banchero.
Just terrific offense right there. Carter Jr. almost automatic from that spot.
The 3 from Tatum. Carter pulls it in. Magic have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Caldwell Pope kicks to Joseph. Back to Caldwell Pope, taken away by Holiday. Tatum wide open, he fires one. That one's good from the corner. Timeout. And it's 9 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Anthony's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Black's subbed in for Corey Joseph. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 2. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped them to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now here's Anthony after Jaylen Brown's miss. Anthony taking his time here. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
We've got Banchero. Black is out there with Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the three, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Banchero. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Banchero. Craig pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Pritchard. And he lays it straight in. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Anthony with it, now guarded by Tatum. Here's Banchero. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Tatum against Anthony. Tatum kicks to Craig. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Banchero with the screen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Horford.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Tatum no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Joseph. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Magic lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Magic. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Carter finds Banchero. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Carter Jr. rises up, gets the ball mid-flight, and sends it home.
Celtics trail by 3. Now White. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York. Porzingis with a screen on Joseph. Here's White. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Joseph against White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, that's the speed and a little bit of craftiness on display from Corey Joseph. So difficult to contain when he's aggressive.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. And a change for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in. He's off on the second.
Well, what I like about Corey Joseph is this guy will give you a little bit of everything. Perhaps most importantly, guys, you know he's going to play consistently good defense.
They get it back. There's the pick. Butler from long range. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Brown. Inside. Clock at 6. Cornette kicks to White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Joseph, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Joseph. Carter sets the pick for Joseph. Back to Carter. Boston grabs the miss.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Outside, Porzingis. Outside, White. Back to Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Joseph has an open look. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, man. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You take a look at Orlando. They've played okay, but unfortunately, that's not getting you into the playoffs. They were hoping to take the next step this year. That led to a lot of frustration for everybody. Their fans are hangry. They wanted to eat.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday out there with Derek White. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Now Wagner after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. And he banks in the layup. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
The agility by Wagner right there slips past the defensive resistance right on the interior. Nicely done.
Joseph against White. Porzingis with a screen on Joseph. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Porzingis.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from 3-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
Carter looking around. Down low. Kicks it out to Banchero. Clock at 4. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Over Tatum. And he recovers it. 2 on the clock. And it's laid in by Banchero. He's got 17.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Back to Tatum. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 5. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
And he makes the first.
Boy, for his age, you think about how well-rounded a basketball player Franz Wagner is, and the guy wants to get better. He's a student of the game. The sky is the limit for this young man.
He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Tatum. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Joseph. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Joseph's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Now, Corey Joseph does not lack for confidence on the interior. Don't let the size fool you. The frame, the game, it's all there.
Inside, it's stolen by Banchero. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. coming out on fire.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. There's Brown with the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Celtics trail by 11. Holiday left side. Shot to stop the run, and the layup good by Brown. Brown's got 5 now.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now, Banchero. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Not often you see him take that shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
White dishes to Tatum. Over Banchero. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Black's subbed in for Joseph. Celtics trail by 14. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Horford. Connects from three-point range. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Now, here's Wagner. He has 7. Releases. A rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. Horford with the screen on Anthony. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Now here's Isaac. And stolen by Horford. Here's Hauser. It's Brown on the wing. Over Anthony. And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. No good with the triple. Magic leading by 13. Lack the pass to Banchero. Count that one. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now, here's Banchero. Bitadze can't hit. Banchero against Craig. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 23.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The Magic making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now here's Joseph. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Tatum. Over Banchero. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Tatum.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Here's Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Tatum kicks to Horford. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Here's Banchero.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Anthony against White. Tatum passes to White. Tatum with the screen on Joseph. Pritchard, and again, Boston with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Anthony. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Banchero against Tatum. Banchero with the ball. Carter finds Caldwell Pope. Carter sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Over Porzingis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
And here is Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Joseph looking around. Banchero against Tatum. And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Banchero. 4 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. And it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Down low, here's Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Here's Tatum. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Holiday. Holiday, a screen on Joseph. White. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Orlando.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots.
Wow, hammering it in. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now Joseph. Banchero outside. Banchero, a screen on White. Here he goes. Here's Joseph. Doesn't go that time. White with the defensive effort.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out, help my team any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I did what I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Paolo Banchero.